Okay, so we've got an example here. Okay, this company, this is the information for the month of October. Let me just bring it close. Yes, I hope we're all able to see what's here. Okay, so this is a company's information for October. It produced 1,000 units. It sold 800 units. The opening inventory is 300 units. They're selling each unit at $100. These are the variable costs. Okay. $35 direct material, direct labor $20, sales commission $5. And then we've got the fixed costs for the month. Okay. So we need to calculate the profit for this company using marginal costing. Okay. So let me take this here. I already have the solution there, but it's better if I just start solving it from scratch so that we understand everything. Okay, so first things first, we need to find out what is the marginal cost for each unit. Okay, the total marginal cost for each unit. So step one, you're going to say the total marginal or the total variable cost per unit. Production cost. Okay, the total variable production cost. So this is where a lot of students get confused. They'll put here sales commission here. Yes, this is a variable cost, and we're going to also include it, but not in the cost per unit here, in the cost of production of each unit. Remember, as we said earlier on, marginal costing, the variable production costs attached to the cost of producing each unit. So here, we're just going to get the direct materials and the direct labor. Just these two. The sales commission, you'll see how we'll deal with it. So we're going to say $35 plus $20. That gives us 75, $55. Okay. And this is our total variable cost, production cost per unit. This is what you need to determine, okay? The production cost per unit, all right, which is the variable production cost per unit. In step two, usually, since here we've seen we've been given opening inventory, we need to get our closing inventory. Okay, we need to get our closing inventory. Sometimes the question will mention there was no closing inventory. Other times, you just see a mention of opening inventory, just tell yourself, I need to also get closing inventory. Most of the times. Step two, get closing inventory. So closing inventory equals units produced plus opening inventory minus units sold. Okay. So units produced 1000, opening inventory 300, units sold 800. So 1000 plus 300 minus 800. We get 1300 minus 800. So 1300 minus 800 is that should be 500. Okay. So our closing inventory is 500 units. Once you've got these two things, now you can make the profit statement. Okay. So we now make our profit statement. All right. So first things first, we're going to put here sales. Okay. So basically, units sold times selling price. Okay. Sales revenue, number of units sold times the selling price. Okay. So we sold 800 units and we were told our selling price is $100. So our sales revenue is $80,000. Okay. Yes. Next, we now tabulate our variable costs. Okay. So we're going to start with our opening inventory. Okay. We're valuing our opening inventory at this $55. So $55 times 300 units. 300 units times our variable cost, which is $55. Okay. So 300 times 55. Let me get my calculator. 16,500. Okay. Then we add our variable production costs. Okay. This is we focus on how many units were produced. How many units produced? 1,000 units. Okay. Times $55. We get 55,000. Okay, so we're going to say 16,500 plus 55,000 is the total cost of the goods available in the, or the total cost of the inventory available in the factory. So 16,500 plus 55,000, we get 71,500. Okay, then you're going to say less closing stock. So as I said, it's almost like the trading account. Remember in the trading account, opening inventory. Uh-huh. I'm adding these two figures. You're welcome. Yes, as I was saying, it's similar to the trading account. Okay, the trading account, you have the opening inventory, then you have your purchases. Now here, instead of purchases, you put production costs. Okay, these production costs, these are the it's these here. Okay, we would have split the profit statement. Would have split, but I always advise just combine them together. Okay, yes. So the production cost for the units that you produced. Okay. So, like in the trading account, when you add opening inventory plus purchases, you have the total cost of goods available for sale. Here, this is the total cost of the inventory that we had in our factory. Okay. So, I'm going to say less closing inventory. Our closing inventory, we said it's how many units again? 500 units times 55. So 500 units minus 55. Oh, times 55. 27,500. Okay, so 71,500 minus 27,500, we get 44,000. Now, I was supposed to put this 44,000 here, but we've also got um, these selling, where are these? This sales commission, $5 for each unit sold. Okay, so we add it to our, basically, this is like our cost of goods sold, basically. Okay, so we add selling commission. Okay, so any other variable costs which are not attached to the production department, you add them. You now add them to your cost of goods sold, basically. Okay. So they told us it's $5 for every unit sold. We sold how many units? 800. 800 times 5, you get 4,000. Okay. Then now you can add them. 44,000 plus 4,000, you get 48,000. Okay, these are your total variable costs, basically. Okay, total variable costs. Okay, and then we can just say contribution. Now, contribution is sales revenue, 80,000, minus your variable costs, 48,000. So 80 minus 48,000, that is 32,000. $32,000. That is our contribution. Okay, 32,000. Then once you found your contribution, you deduct with these fixed costs here. Rent, uh, salaries for office staff and manager, marketing campaign. All of these are written off in the period they are incurred. So these were incurred in October, so we include them. Factory rent 8,000. Salaries for office and staff manager. Oh, move the number. 7,000. Marketing campaign. Yes. So we just total up our fixed costs 8,000 plus 7,500 and plus 7,000 plus 5,000. 8,000 plus 7,000 plus 5,000. We get 20,000. These are our total fixed costs. Okay. Then, as we said, net profit is your contribution minus your total fixed costs. 32,000 minus 20,000. That is 12,000. So that is the profit for this company. 12,000. Okay. So as you can see, first get your sales revenue. After you get your sales revenue, tabulate the total variable costs. Okay, get your variable costs. Get the value of the opening inventory, the value of the goods produced, the value of the closing inventory. All right. And then also, if there are any other variable costs which are not related to the factory, include them. Okay, include them. And then you get your contribution by deducting sales revenue minus your variable costs. And then after that, get your net profit. It's your total fixed costs minus your variable costs.